Welcome to another Warframe tip of the day. Today we'll be showing you one of the easiest methods to farm Voidplume solo. The different types of Voidplumes you can gather are Vane, Down, Crest, and Quill. I will not be covering Pinion. We will be doing a mission on the Zariman. With this method, you will need a good loadout between Warframe, weapon, and operator. Your loadout will be crucial for survivability, especially since we'll be running this mission solo. Let's head over to Helios Perimeter on the Zariman. This is a level 50 to 55 extermination mission. For farming with this method, we will be using the Warframe Limbo, or what I like to call looting Limbo. A non-prime Limbo will also be fine to use. The abilities are still the same between both. We will be using Limbo's Cataclysm and Stasis ability. I recommend modding with max range and duration for this farm method. I also recommend adding an additional mod called Natural Talent. This will allow for faster casting speeds. The most important mod to add is Loot Detector. This mod will show loot crates on your minimap. Pull up your larger map. The map will show up in the middle of your screen. You'll have to learn to look through it. You'll see white boxes. These are either breakable chests, containers, resources, or void plumes. When you pick up a resource dropped by breaking open a container, the white box on your mini-map will disappear, unless it's an item that needs to be manually picked up, such as void plumes will not disappear on your mini-map by walking over it. You must pick it up. When Limbo uses his ability Cataclysm, it will break open containers. Cataclysm can go through the environment, breaking open containers in hard-to-reach places such as containers behind walls. This is where I recommend modding with max range. The Cataclysm bubble will be able to cover a larger area, therefore breaking open more containers while consuming less energy instead of spamming your Cataclysm. The mod Natural Talent is recommended because you can activate the ability faster, whereas a Limbo without Natural Talent has a few second delay, leaving you vulnerable for attacks. Let's go over looting efficiency. In your loadout, you should have a companion equipped for this mission. I bring my robotic companion Helios. There isn't a particular companion I recommend bringing. I like to bring Helios to grab scans for my codex. If you like to bring your pets, such as a Kuva or Kuva, make sure to mod them with an extra health or armor. Constantly reviving them may cost you your life. When modding your companion, the mod Vacuum for robotics and Fetch for your pets is required. This mod will suck up resources to you. There will be no need to run over them, which saves a lot of time. But remember, if your companion dies, the mod won't work. So now you have range, loot detector, vacuum or fetch, and know the method. Let's try it out. Pop your ability Cataclysm and watch the white boxes disappear on your minimap and get vacuumed up into you. If there are any boxes left on the map, it's a void plume. When you pick up the void plume, the white box on the minimap will finally disappear. Keep doing the same method throughout the entire map. There is one other item that shows up as a white box on your minimap, and that is a key. A golden key that emits a strange noise when you're near it. Pick it up and take it to a nearby console. The console will be marked on your map. Interact with the console while holding the key and a void plume will appear.
During my long career, I've had the good fortune to teach many talented students. But you stand out in particular.
There are also ghost children that show you the way to a hidden object, most likely a void plume. Interact with a glow blue miasma. They are scattered throughout the map. A ghost child will appear leading you to a void plume. If there is a hard-to-reach white box on your map, check for hidden doors or pathways. Here, this path is hidden behind a grassy wall. This next Voidplume is hiding underneath a mechanism that needs to be activated through a console. There are two elite type enemies, Eximus and Thrax. When going against these two, I recommend bringing your most powerful weapon. These enemies have a tough armor and you may have a hard time eliminating them. For this mission, I rely on my primary weapon, the Tenent Arca Plasmor. My gun is equipped with radiation and corrosion. I also have a couple galvanized mods added for increased damage. This build takes about 4 to 5 hits to eliminate an Eximus. And about 5 to 6 hits to eliminate a Thrax's physical form. There are going to be times during the mission where you will get overwhelmed by enemies. Hit your Cataclysm and Stasis ability. This will freeze your enemies inside your bubble. Depending on how much duration you add to your Limbo's build will determine how long they are in stasis. Eximus and Thrax are sometimes immune to your stasis. In this case, still keep your Cataclysm and Stasis active so you can have a one-on-one fight with the Eximus or Thrax, and still freeze the remainder enemies surrounding you. Limbo has a rift mode, whereas if you slide, he goes invincible. This will help in tough situations and can be used to regain energy. Bring in operators required for this map. An enemy called Thrax will spawn. It has a physical form and a spectral form. The physical form can be defeated normally, and the spectral form is defeated by your operator's attack. My amp that I use for my operator is called the 177 build. Check out my guide on how to build the amp 177. There will be a link in the description below. When you complete the extermination challenge, the enemies will spawn less and won't bother you as much, which gives you an easier time to loot the map. When there's an enemy spawn on my map, I like to eliminate all the enemies first before I move around with our looting method. I hope this method helps you on finding Voidplumes. Tell me in the comments below which weapon you use to defeat Eximus. If this video did help you, please hit that like and super thanks button. Hit that subscribe for more tips of the day and my many Let's Plays.